Welcome to GoTrader video for Monday, June 14th, 2010. Here's the 7 market movers that we're following today. 1 news symbol, 6 follow-ups. On the AMEX, following up on AIS Antares Pharma Inc., 187 up 13. Also on the AMEX, news symbol LEI Lucas Energy Corp, 230 up 30 cents. On the TSX, following up on CEE Centamin Egypt Limited, 248 up a nickel. On the TSX Venture, following up again on TRX Terrane Metals Corp, 99 cents up 4. Also on the Venture Exchange, following up on MLA Noche Resources Corp, 38.5 up 3.5. Again on the Venture Exchange, following up on PIE Primary Petroleum Corp again, 41.5 up 6. And lastly, GBB again, Gold Bullion Development Corp on the Venture Exchange, 53 up 4 today. Let's take a closer look at these stocks. Alright, kind of neutral on this market. We've been saying risk off. I'd say neutral now. We're at about 130 points above the 200-day moving average on the Dow, which is about 10,100. So until she gets up to 10,500, 10,600 with some volume, I won't be convinced. But worth taking a look at a few more stocks than we have been lately, and hopefully we'll start putting out those videos every day instead of every few days. Now, I should mention that. Okay, we've got 7 stocks today, 1 new symbol, 6 are follow-ups. So we're watching AIS on the AMEX, Antares Pharma again, 187 up 13, 1.4 million shares traded, $155 million company. The 52-week high was $2, which it did on April the 5th. The low was 63 cents, which it did June 17th last year. Very constructive 1-year chart. No crazy swings like you see in some of these pharma stocks. Don't know this company very well. Just picked it up on the technicals, and this is our 3rd mention since $1.52 on April the 1st. So I'll look at the last news was May 19th. Antares Pharma announces receipt of milestone payment from Ferring. Don't know who Ferring is, but I'll bring up the longer term chart so we can take a look at that as well. Yeah, see there's an even longer term down under 50 cents here at the beginning of 2009. So it's been on a regular build, and we're at kind of this is a key level, this $2 level. So let's see if it goes up and breaks that. And this stock's been to $4 before. So anyway, moving on. LEI, this is a new company, Lucas Energy, and actually this one's popped up. Our computer spit this one out a few times but didn't make the final cut, mainly because the volume's never there. 691,000, that's not bad. There's only 11 million shares outstanding. It's a $25 million company. But we've always been able to find other stocks that have better confirmations with higher volumes and breaking new highs. Now this hasn't made a new high yet. The 52-week high was 275, which it did on May the 6th. So it looks like it might take a challenge at that. I don't know. I'd rather look at this one on dips. So they announced on June the 11th, Lucas Energy announces 5 workover rigs running in their Eagle forward trend. So that sounds interesting, worth looking into, I guess. LEI, I don't know if that's a partner, that e-gas that they're working with, but there's the 5-year trend. Shows this company's been around since the end of 2008, and looks like this is in uncharted territory in LEI. So the 52-week high, I was going to mention 275 on May the 6th, and the low was 44 cents, which it did December 21st. So moving, we'll keep an eye on that one. So moving on, CEE on the TSX Centamin Egypt Limited, 248 up a nickel, almost 7.63 million shares traded, which is a lot considering. But even considering there's over 1 billion shares outstanding, it's a $2.5 billion company. The 52-week high was 263, which it did on October 23rd last year. That's the second reason we're mentioning it, the volume, and it looks like it's getting ready to challenge that 52-week high. And the news is the third reason. On June the 8th, they put out news that their Sakura Gold Project resource upgrade. So they're saying the in-situ mineral resources increased to 10.99 million ounces measured and indicated, plus 3.5 million ounces referred. I definitely read that. This is a very interesting company, and actually is one of our, if you go under our top 30 stocks, top 30 small caps, Centamin, we added them on March 30th of last year at $1.11. So they're now at around 248, and fundamentally, technically, still like that stock. Moving on the Venture Exchange, I don't know a lot about this company, but we have mentioned them before. Actually, I should mention first that the Centamin This is our fifth mention since $1.98 on October 19th. But this TRX Terrane Metals, 99 up 4, 6 million shares traded. That's the main reason we're mentioning them. The 52-week high was $1.80, which it did on November 23rd. The low 22 cents, which it did on July 29th. So it had a good build here and then kind of sold off going into the beginning of the year and flatlined ever since. And it's been holding here around this $1 level. But just glancing over their news, that's the other reason we're mentioning them, is on today they put out news. Terrane selects AMEC floor to build Mount Milligan. So this is their mine in BC. And looks very substantial here, worth looking into. They're talking about a conventional truck shovel open pit mine, 60,000 ton per day, copper flotation process plant, 22-year mine life, forecast to average 262,100 ounces per year at a cash cost net of copper credit of negative $8 per ounce. So I'm just scanning this, but anyway, Terrane's an exploration mine development focused on the development of the Mount Milligan copper, gold, and Berg copper molybdenum silver project. Now, notice this. This is a great endorsement. Gold Corp owns 52.4% equity interest in Terrane on a fully diluted basis. So this company seems very substantial, worth doing some more homework on. And yeah, this is our fourth mention since $1.03 on November 3rd. So it hasn't really done anything, but maybe it's gonna pop here if this volume continues to build. And moving on here, MLA again, Noche Resources Corp, 38.5 up 3.5. It's a 10% move. Showed up on the percentage movers. 1.77 million shares traded, so it showed up on the volume actives. $23 million company. 52-week high was 38 cents, which it did on June the 9th, right here. So it's been moving recently. The low was 10.5 cents, which it did on July the 30th. So this one, it looks like it's starting to break out. It made a new high today, actually at 40 cents. And let me see here. The last news was on June the 2nd. They had a halt, and there's not a lot of news before that. So technically, we've been following it, and this is our second mention since 33.5 cents on June the 9th. And moving on here, PIE again, Primary Petroleum, 41.5 up 6, 17% move. Showed up on the percentage movers, 1.39 million. Showed up on the volume actives, 38.5 million market cap. The 52-week high was 47.5, which it did on May 31st. So it had this big spike run up and pulled back, held pretty well at the 30-cent level, and looks like it's ready to make another run at that high. Traded as high as 44 cents today. And this is the main thing that's moving it. On May 25th, they announced an update on their land holdings in the Alberta Basin, Bakken, and Western Montana. So I'd read into that. And lastly, also on the venture exchange, GBB again, Gold Bullion Development, 53 up 4. Only 800,000 shares traded, but it's a $61 million market cap. Now, we've been mentioning Gold Bullion since, this is our 10th mention, since 20 cents on March the 3rd. So I'd look into that, and main thing that's moving it here is on June the 1st, Gold Bullion adds a second drill rig at their Grenada gold property. That's in the Royan Trend in Quebec. So that's about it for today. Talk to you soon. Do your homework. Trade safely. Talk to you later. Guru Trader videos and tweets are daily snapshots of 5 to 7 very active small and microcap stocks from all North American stock exchanges. We simply track stocks that are trading up significantly on news or making new highs on very high volume without any further consideration of company fundamentals. The point is to save time by focusing on only those stocks that are moving right now. Guru Trader symbols come from filtering market movers and from subjective observations. Our software cross-references today's volume actives, percent gainers, and dollar gainers, which are filtered down to just lower price stocks. We then look at each stock's charts for apparent uptrends and news headlines for obvious one-day only events to exclude, like a buyout, or for longer-term growth-related news like financials, drill results, patent approvals, etc. to include. This is similar to how many traders look for new stocks as a starting point for further research with their financial and investment advisors. This is not an advisory service, and conflicts may exist as we sometimes take positions, or featured stocks may have bought online advertising or IR support services. Any content published by Investors Guru Small Cap Stock Observer is subject to the terms of our privacy policy and disclaimer at investorsguru.com. For our other small cap stock channels, follow Twitter's Guru Trader tweet in real time on your PC or mobile device at twitter.com/investorsguru. Subscribe to watch YouTube's Investors Guru video channel at youtube.com/investorsguru. Search Investors Guru at facebook.com and add us as a friend to see our videos, tweets, etc. that are all synced to post on our wall. It's free to sign up at investorsguru.com stock community for comprehensive quotes, newsletters, profiles, forums, etc., or to update your portfolio, watch list, alerts, and news by email preferences. Thanks for watching.